Hello, everybody. My name is Alexander Provan. For those of you who do not know me, I am the person on the SOA board that's in charge of running the in-house competitions that we have for mock trial. So I'm going to be here today to go over some information about our 1L and 2L part-time in-house competition and how you can compete, how you guys can get onto the mock trial team, and everything all about that. Before we begin, I would like to note that there is an attached one-page information kind of PDF that will be sent alongside this video. So if you'd like to follow along with any of the information talked about today, go reference that one sheet. It has a whole bunch of information in it for y'all. So to begin, we're going to talk about Society of Advocates. Who is Society of Advocates? Well, at Boyd, we have a student organization called SOA, and it is dedicated to all things advocacy. We are a multifaceted organization that deals with everything from before the client's case is taken on to after the client's case has gone to trial and is up on appeal. Specifically, the mock trial team deals with that middle section, the trial itself. And we compete in simulated trials all over the country in some awesome competitions. As you can see here with some of these pictures that we've put up on the screen, we have some awesome students that have gone all over the country. We've gone to the Supreme Court of New York. We've gone up to Hofstra. We've gone up to Buffalo Niagara. We've gone to UCLA this year. In years past, we've gone to UC Davis and we've gone to Harvard to compete. We've gone up to Chicago. So this is an awesome opportunity to go all over the country to compete in some of the funnest stuff that you can do in law school. So all of these people that you see on screen here, this is just after they've all competed in simulated trials against many other law schools and have made awesome friends and networking opportunities all over the country. So that's a little bit about what SOA is and kind of what mock trial and the team does in generally. But you may be asking yourself two main things. First, how do you get onto the team, and what does it actually mean to do a simulated or a mock trial? So let's talk about those things, and let's start with joining the SOA. To join SOA, you do have to be a 1L full-time or a 1L/2L part-time student. You have to compete in this in-house competition that we're talking about right now. And then you have to, if you're given an audition, perform in that audition to ultimately be selected onto the team. I won't be going over a ton of the process for the actual audition itself, because that's going to be coming in a much later time. For now, all we really need to know about is that you have to compete in this in-house competition in order to have an opportunity to get that audition spot. So let's talk about what it is to compete in the in-house competition, what it is to do a mock trial. So for our in-house competition, the what is that it's a simulated civil trial. So there will be a cause of action, very similar to the causes of action that you've learned in your torts class. That cause of action will have some points of argument, whether or not all of the elements have been met for whatever cause of action. We've done intentional torts in the past. We've done negligence in the past. So we're thinking about that realm of law. And we're going to be arguing over whether or not those legal elements have been met and whether a person or a company or an entity should be found liable for that harm that's caused. So that's kind of the point. It's just a regular civil trial in a fake world with fake facts that we give you to kind of compete with. So where will it be and when will it be? For this in-house competition that we're talking about, it's going to be in the February of the spring 24 semester. It's going to be at Boyd Law School. In the classrooms, we'll have them all set up, so you don't have to go anywhere. It'll be right here. Each team that competes will be consisting of four members that will either be 1L full-time or 1L 2L part-time students. You can have some full-time students with part-time students. You can have some 2L part-times with 1L part-times. It just doesn't matter. As long as we meet those criterion, it doesn't matter which four people will be on the team. That being said, if you do not sign up with a four-person team, we will stick you all together to create four-person teams, because that's how the competition format works, and that's kind of how we set everything up. So what will be the roles of each of the four members on the team? Well, in the competition format section here, we see that the team's going to be playing both the plaintiff's counsel and the defendant's counsel. So what that means is, of the four people on the team, two people will play the plaintiff's counsel and two people will play the defendant's counsel. Now, in any one round, you will only be competing as the plaintiff or as the defendant. The other side, that other team that you're competing against, will be playing the opposite side. So let's say that Team A has four players. They have two people as plaintiffs and two people as defense. And we have Team B, same composition. Team A is set up to go against Team B, and Team A is given the plaintiff's designation for this round. That means that the two counselors on Team B that play the defendant's counsel will be the two competitors for that round. So what that means is that in any one round, there will only be two people of the four people on your team playing attorneys. These attorneys will get up and do openings, closings, directs, and cross-examinations of the witnesses and any other kind of legal argument that may come about through objection or judgments as a matter of law, those kinds of motions that may happen in the middle of trial. So what do the other two people do? The two people that are not going to be playing the attorneys in that round play the witnesses that the attorneys will be calling. So going back to those four people on Team A, the two people that were going to be playing the plaintiff's counsel in this round will be the attorneys. And the two people that are playing the defense counsel normally on that team will be being the witnesses for those two plaintiffs' counsels that they decide to call. What this also means is that there will only be four witnesses in total, two called by the plaintiff and two called by the defendant. That will be the total amount of stuff that you have to worry about in any one round. So to just go over this again, in any one round that you will be competing, you will be playing as either the plaintiff's or the defendant's counsel with two of your four team members. The other two members will be playing the two witnesses that side plans to call. That is going to be each of the rounds, and we will be competing over 4 rounds in this competition. So that means that each side will have the opportunity to go twice, paired up against another random team. So you'll play both an attorney and a witness 2 separate times throughout the whole competition. That's kind of the basics of the format. The rest of this kind of formatting, or what will occur during the actual competition, is the same thing that will occur in any normal trial that you've seen. There will be arguments at the end of trial and your closing. There will be a nice opening statement that you have to give. And then there will be witnesses that you call that you'll have to do a direct examination for. And there will be witnesses that the opposing party calls that you're going to have to do a cross-examination for. All of these components of the actual trial will be, we will help you kind of develop in the training period between when we sign up for the competition, when the sign up period ends for the competition and when the competition actually occurs. And during that time, you will have a student member of SOA's mock trial team as a coach to kind of help you help assist any team kind of get through all of that. So that's the sign up. That leads me into the sign up section. And I'd like you guys all to go back to that one sheet or the email to look at the sign up link. You'll click that link that's in both the email and the one sheet to get to the Google Forms thing, and you can type in your information right there. All you have to do is put in your team members. But again, you do not need to sign up with a 4-person team. If you do not find one, we are going to encourage you to find 4 people to sign up for, because if you don't, we will stick some teams together, and you might be paired with somebody that you don't know or don't know how they work well or anything like that. So that kind of goes over all the information for the in-house council, for the in-house competition. I will leave you with a couple other closing remarks. Until for the actual trial itself, the law that will be discussed, like I said before, will only be civil law. So this means that your 1L doctrinal classes will really be the core basis of law that we're talking about in this competition. There will be some sort of tort, whether that's an intentional tort or a harm caused by negligence. We're not sure yet, but there will be some sort of tort. And there might be some aspects of civil procedure, but just the basic aspects of civil procedure at trial that might be touched on. Other than that, there's going to only be some very basic evidentiary objections that you will need to kind of familiarize yourself with. So that being said, there's not a lot of prep work to be done at this point until the actual competition packet is sent out to you guys. That will occur after finals. So you do not need to worry about studying for finals and having this competition packet coming out and getting the jump on everything. The competition packet will be assigned after finals, and you'll be assigned an SOA student member or student mock trial member as a coach to help answer any questions or do any kind of real detailed work on the openings, closings, directs, and cross. Other than that, I will point you all to the very bottom of the one sheet that has all of my contact information as well as Chase Christensen's contact information. Chase is the leader of the mock trial. He's the vice president on the SOA board, and he oversees all of the mock trial program, student program. And if you have any questions, either myself or him will be more than willing to answer anything that you may have. As well as there's the Boyd SOA email on there. That just goes generally to the board. And again, if you email that, it will eventually get back to us to be able to help you out. But I'm really thankful for everybody sticking with me through this video. And I hope I covered everything. If not, please reach out. And we hope to see you all on the sign-up sheet and in the future when we get coaches assigned. So yeah. So thank you very much, and y'all have a great rest of your day.